Hi, welcome to Christy Sunrise. Today I'm going to share with you a recipe that is for gravy. It's called a white sauce. I learned this recipe when I was in middle school in home economics class. I've used this information all my whole life to use to make gravy. So let me show you this recipe. Okay, to make gravy, you need 2 tablespoons of some type of fat. I'm using butter in this case. I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of flour, and then I'm going to use a cup of milk. So I'm going to turn my burner on. And I'm going to put the 2 tablespoons of butter in, and I'm going to melt it. You can see it. So I'm melting the 2 tablespoons of butter. Following on this same video is a recipe for gravy for chicken fried steak. I'd made the chicken fried steak and I made gravy, and I have the gravy recipe following this one. The reason I wanted to put this one up first is because this is the ratio for making gravy, any gravy, that I use. Now, my mother-in-law could sit there and make gravy without measuring anything out. I am not that blessed. So the butter is melted. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of flour. The flour needs to be level. Level tablespoons of flour. There's 1. Needs to be level tablespoons of flour. And in this case, I'm going to use 1 cup of milk because I am making a white sauce. I'm making a white sauce, but to the white sauce, I'm going to add some sliced cheese. And this is what we learned how to make in home economics. And we ate it over toast. We cooked a piece of toast and poured it over the toast. You can also add this to pasta noodles. Boil the pasta noodles, and then you can add this cheese sauce over it. So I'm not really going to brown this. Normally when you're making gravy, like for chicken fried steak, you would brown it. I am cooking the flour. The flour is cooking. So you do want to cook the flour. So I'm just not going to get this as brown as I would with the gravy. Okay. I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. Now this right here is called a roux, R-O-U-X, and it is a thickening agent used to thicken liquids. Now for this, and I add this a little at a time. You don't want to add it all at once, and the reason is you want to add it a little at a time because you don't want lumps. You don't want lumpy gravy, no, no, no. So I'm adding this a little at a time. So you can use a whisk, which I'm going to do that right now because I have a few lumps and I don't want lumps. And I probably am cooking it a little faster than I normally would, but I'm doing that so the video's not too long for you. Okay, so this is going to thicken as it cooks. This is a recipe that you can make with kids. They can learn how to make gravy. And as it's going to be thickening. And I have sliced cheese I'm adding. You can add grated cheese. You can add as much cheese as you want. But so this right here is the basics for making gravy. Again, it's 2 tablespoons of fat. I used butter in this case. You could use bacon grease. You can use oil. You can use a combination of butter and bacon grease. That's what I do for breakfast gravy. Breakfast gravy, I use milk. When I make the gravy for chicken fried steak, I use half milk and half chicken broth. So very versatile, but the reason I'm showing you this, like I said, is once I learned this, I had this recipe in my head, the ratio 2-to-1, and it has served me a lifetime of making gravy. So as you can see, it's getting thicker. Also kind of thickens when it sits. And this is called a white sauce. I'm going to add some cheese to it to make it a cheese sauce. And you could pour it over toast. You could pour it over cooked pasta. You can add garlic. You can add some garlic powder to it. You can add poultry seasoning to it. If you want it white gravy and no cheese, for some chicken strips or chicken fried steak. Chicken fried steak, I do use chicken cubes. You could probably just add a chicken cube to this. You can also use, instead of milk, heavy cream or light cream. I'm sorry, half and half or whipping cream. That will make it for a very rich. See? There you have gravy. I'm going to add some cheese to this. This is how we learned how to do it. And this is, I said I was in middle school, and I would make this and make me a piece of toast for breakfast or a snack. And I would pour it over. I'm going to turn it down. So I added 1 piece of cheese. I'm going to add another. You can also add grated cheese to it because I like it pretty cheesy. And you just mix it up, let it melt, and that is a cheese sauce. Okay, next up is making gravy with chicken fried steak. Okay, I wanted to show you, here's the white sauce. Here is a piece of toast. This is how I used to eat it at home. Pour it over toast. Or, here's a bowl of pasta. You can pour the white sauce over the pasta. Mix it all in. Cover the toast. Mix it up in the pasta. And I mean, you can add more cheese. You can add other kind of cheese. Anything that you would like. So I'm going to taste this, see if it turned out, because I sure don't want to lead you wrong. That's delicious. Really is good. Nice breakfast little treat. And then let's taste the pasta. Delicious. Delicious, delicious. Again, this is the basics for gravy, and following this is chicken fried steak gravy that I make. Now I'm going to show you how to make gravy. You're going to use the ratio is 1 cup of liquid, 1 cup of liquid, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of oil. Today we're making 2 cups. So I have 2 cups of liquid. I have 1 cup of chicken broth. To it, I'm going to add a cup of milk. So I have 2 cups of liquid. I'm going to measure out, and these need to be level, 4 tablespoons of flour. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I need 4 tablespoons of oil. I don't know if I should be bringing this over here, but I'm going to. I'm going to use 2 of these. 1, 2. I'm going to use 2 of these, and then I'm going to use 2 butter. This is 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use all oil, butter, it's up to you. Okay, now we're going to be making an roux. We're browning the flour. We are browning the flour. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit. If it looks like you don't have enough of the, always measure your flour because that's your base. If you don't have enough oil, you can add some, okay? Now, we like lots of pepper, so I'm going to add pepper. And I'm going to add salt, but I'm not going to add too much salt because you don't want it too salty. Okay, as you can see, it's already browned. Okay, it's cooking pretty fast. Okay, so this is called a roux. So to this, I'm going to add the liquid. I'm going to add the liquid slowly. And the reason you add the liquid slowly is to avoid lumpy gravy. If you could see what I'm doing. You can just gradually add the liquid. Make sure you don't have any lumps. It looks pretty. Go ahead and add the rest of the liquid. And you gotta keep stirring. Don't walk off and leave this because it could become a mess. If you're impatient, you can turn this up and cook it faster at this point because there are no lumps, but I'm one to take it slow. We like our gravy pretty thick. Like I said, you can use milk, or you can use half and half, or you can use whipping cream, and those will make for the whipping cream and half will make for a very rich tasting gravy. As it sits, it'll get thicker as well. So for time's sake, I'm going to turn the burner off. I am going to pour some gravy over this chicken fried steak. And I'm going to cut me a piece. Now you might not even need a fork. You might not even need a knife. Chicken fried steak and gravy, you will not find this deliciousness at most restaurants. Please try this recipe. Thank you for joining me. Here, we'll do this. Thank you for joining me. If you like the video and you like the recipe, and you want to subscribe for more, because I have lots more recipes coming, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you again for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.